Welcome back to News 46. If you're interested in becoming a foster parent, there's a training session coming up this week.
We have a training coming up for all of our foster and adoptive applicants here in Pahrump that we would love the community to know about.
And so when is this going to be held?
This event is going to be on October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
That's this weekend, right?
Yes, it is. So I know it's not much time to make a big plan to stay for the weekend and get that done, but it is so important for our foster families to come forward, get this training done so that they can get licensed and start helping us take care of these kids.
Tell us how much this is needed here in Southern Nevada or the state of Nevada.
Well, I recruit for 15 counties in Nevada, which is everywhere outside of Clark and Washoe County, and the need here in Pahrump is significant. Because it is more south, because I'm based out of Carson City, it does make it more difficult for me to do recruitment events and do things here, but we have a desperate need for foster homes here, huge need, just as we do in all of rural Nevada.
What does training and becoming a foster parent entail?
Training is 27 hours. It doesn't cost anything but your time, but it is much about what these kids are going through, the loss, the grief. So it really addresses how to handle that when foster parents, encounter these types of things. It talks about discipline, what kind of discipline is appropriate for children in foster care, working with the agency. So it's really a very broad base of information that we're giving to our, foster care applicants so that they can have the tools in their tool belt to do the best job they can.
All right. And more information on October 10th. How can they get in touch with you? Where's it at?
The training is going to be at the DCFS office here in Pahrump. That address is 1780 East Basin. It's going to start on Friday, but in order to sign up, I would love people to call me at 1-888-423-2659.
Let's join Courtney Salmon with Weekend Sports.
Weekend Sports is brought to you by Wolfenstein Construction. The Pahrump Valley High School football team beat Clark High School on Friday night 36-12. Quarterback TJ Milk ran for 75 yards and a rushing touchdown and threw a touchdown pass. Aaron Fuentes for Pahrump recovered a fumble and ran it 60 yards for a touchdown. The Trojans are now 2-1 in league. Their next opponent will be Cheyenne on the road in Las Vegas. Both teams have the same record, 2-1 in league, 3-2 overall, 1-2 at home, and 2-0 away. So far this year, they have not faced a common opponent. Expect a good battle between these two teams. The PVHS volleyball team had a busy weekend. On Thursday, they beat Western High School 3-0. Then they traveled to Boulder City for a tournament. On Friday, they beat Lincoln County 2-1. They lost to El Dorado 2-0 and then lost to Legacy 2-0. On Saturday, they beat Cheyenne 2-0, lost to Liberty 2-1, and then lost to El Dorado again 2-0. They play tonight on the road at Mojave. The PVHS boys soccer team beat Adelson School 7-2 on Thursday. They come home tomorrow to play Spring Valley at 3 p.m. The PVHS girls soccer team also plays Spring Valley tomorrow, but they're on the road. UNLV football had a good weekend, defeating Idaho State and crushing school records with a score of 80-8. This week is also preparation for the Cannon game. Every year, UNLV plays rival UNR for a chance to bring home the Cannon and paint it red. UNLV heads up to Reno this Saturday and the game starts at 4. Tonight is Monday Night Football featuring the Green Bay Packers and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's definitely going to be a close game. It starts at 5:20 on NBC. Go Pack Go. This has been Weekend Sports. I'm Courtney Salmon with News 46.
Heard you in there, Courtney, rooting for the Packers. Congratulations once again to the Pahrump Valley High School football team for that win on Friday night, and TJ Milk. And I got to say, Aaron Fuentes, I saw him on Saturday. He was so excited about that win. Aaron is actually the brother of our former anchor here at KPVM TV, Zach Fuentes, and he's doing so good on the football team there. Well, tonight is the first show for Trevor Noah, the new host of The Daily Show. Noah says the show will have a few changes, including more musical groups. The show may have less comments about Fox News and CNN reports, in which Stewart would point out their reportedly slanted journalistic approach to news. Noah also added that he's not a political junkie. He says he's interested in all sorts of topics, from campaign news to sports to entertainment. The Daily Show is an American TV institution, particularly among progressives who cheered for Stewart's scathing critiques of political failings. Noah says he shares Stewart's progressive worldview. The retooled show is still being produced largely by veterans of Stewart's vision. When we return, we'll have a different Noah here with your weather.